Happy Wednesday, everyone. Glenn Kellaway from the basement, here with a review of the Steve Hackett concert from Massey Hall in Toronto last night, Tuesday, October 7th. Where do I start? First of all, start with the fact that I didn't get home till 1:30 in the morning. I'm tired. My dog got me up at 5:30. I didn't get to sleep till like 3:30 because I was all pumped up from the concert. Went with my nephew Jack. We have this thing where if it's a concert at Massey Hall, we go down early in the day, kind of hang out back and see if we can get some autographs. And there it is, Steve Hackett autographed my Spectral Mornings CD insert, which is going to be proudly hanging on my music wall. He was a very cool guy. We got there around 2 o'clock. He showed up about 20 after 3. He actually came walking up the street like he was downtown Toronto walking around or something. And then after the show, we went to a restaurant across the street to watch the rest of the baseball game. And somebody said, "Hey, Steve Hackett's just walking up the street." So, I think he must have been staying in a hotel somewhere nearby and walked over. Anyway, the concert itself started at 8 o'clock. Merch. I got a Steve Hackett hat. And this first thing I did, hit the merch table, and I really dug this t-shirt, so I had to buy it. There we go. Steve Hackett t-shirt. Prices of the merch was a little cheaper than what I've seen all summer, which is $60, $70 t-shirts, $50, $60 hats. Insane. Steve was $50 for a t-shirt, $40 for a hat, so $90. I went to put my credit card in and no tax. $90. So not that isn't a lot of money, but it was good. So Steve is actually touring this latest live release. The Lamb Stands Up live at the Royal Albert Hall. Stayed pretty true to this set list. The first half of the set is all Steve Hackett solo stuff. The band is great. Nad Sylvan on vocals, who also has his own career and his own albums out that were for sale. The latest CD was for sale at the merch counter. Rob Townsend, I'm sorry. Saxophones, anything you can blow into, and a bit of keyboard. Fantastic musician. Felix Lehrman on drums. Jonas Reingold on bass. Great bass player. He did a fantastic bass solo. And the great Roger King on keyboards. I think this is Roger King's last tour with Steve Hackett. I think they're going to have a new keyboard player in 2026. Kicked off the show with a song called People of the Smoke. Went to a song from the Circus and the Nightwhale album called Circo Inferno. 3 Passing Chords, a song The Devil's Cathedral, which is a relatively new song after about, I think it goes back about 3 albums back. He plays that pretty much on every show, and it's actually a pretty show. Every day is one of his best solo songs. A Tower Struck Down, Basic Instincts, Camino Royale, and finished with Shadow of the Hierophant. Finished that set, probably, I'd say an hour of solid music. Steve's guitar playing was just exceptional. The whole band was great. Nad, the vocalist, he just comes out when he's needed. He doesn't stay on stage through the whole show, which is kind of cool because I guess it'd be kind of stupid for him to stand there for all the instrumental stuff and everything. And he just kind of sneaks over to the side. It's really cool. Not a problem at all. He's a great vocalist. They took a 15-minute intermission, came back and did 9 songs from Lamb Lies Down on Broadway, which is currently celebrating its 50th anniversary with the new box sets and all that stuff. They started off, of course, with the song The Lamb Lies Down on Broadway, Fly in the Windshield, Broadway Melody of 1974, Hairless Heart, and then The Amazing Carpet Crawlers, which I filmed. It's like 8 minutes long. But I'm afraid if I upload it, I'm going to get a copyright strike. I don't know what to do. I don't want to take chances, but the video actually came out pretty good. You'll probably be able to catch video of this tour online anyway. Again, the Great Chamber of 32 Doors, Lily White Lilith, Lamia, and It. All from Lamb Lies Down on Broadway, all exceptionally done. The band sounded fantastic. Then they did Supper's Ready. He's changed the set list up a little bit. The original set list that he was doing Dancing with the Moonlit Night and the cinema show, Isle of Plenty, and then closing with Firth the Fifth and Los Endos. On this show, he switched it up and did Supper's Ready, seemed like a 30-minute version of Supper's Ready. It was so freaking good, man. Highlight of the show for me. Encore, Firth the Fifth, which has one of the most beautiful guitar solos at the end of any song ever. Just fantastic. Steve Hackett has become one of my absolute favorite guitarists of all time. He's great. This was a weird thing for me. I've never seen this before that I can remember. Through the encore, there was a drum solo. Usually drum solos are kind of halfway through the show or something to give everybody the rest of the musicians a bit of a rest while the drummer beats away for 20 minutes. I just found that really odd, and that if it's a negative to the show, I would say take the drum solo out of the encore. It's just not the place for it. Then they closed with Los Endos slogans and back to Los Endos. The sound at Massey Hall was impeccable. You could hear every note. It was fantastic. Full house except for the corners on the upper gallery where there were obstructed views from the way the speakers were. Lights on the stage were beautiful. Everything was it was a really perfect night. The music just sounded fantastic. I had one dude sitting, but I was watching my buddy Sam St. John, Americana Sam, just went to see Elvis Costello, and he did a review on the show. And I love Elvis live. I've seen him a few times, and I was interested in what Sam thought because it's his first time. Watched his video, and he mentioned there's two guys behind him talking through the whole show. So that's happened to me just recently too with Tedeschi Trucks. There was two guys sat behind me. They never shut up for the whole show. Like, what are you even doing here? Like, you want to turn around and tell them to shut the F up, but who needs the confrontation, Anyway, last night, I got the Yahoo fan behind me. He's like the guy on the live album that you always hear him shouting out. That's him. He wants to be heard by everybody in the place, and he was ear-piercing. Like when Nad was singing, and there'd be a quiet part, he'd go, "Go, Nad!" And it was so loud, it's like I felt like the freaking wax in my ears blew out. It was just like he was so annoying. There's always one. Anyway, overall, fantastic night, fantastic day. Before the show, like I said, we went to Massey Hall. Then we walked up to this little record store called Paramusic. It's off of, if you're familiar with the Toronto area, it's just on east of Yonge Street on Dundas, about block and a half down, 2 blocks. And a really small store, like the size of your kitchen, but just chock full of CDs and records and box sets and stuff. The guy's got tremendous inventory. And I picked up something really cool, but I'm not telling you about it until my next video. So anyway, great show. If Steve Hackett comes to your area and you want to see a great concert, go. If you're not a Genesis fan, you might be turned into one watching Steve Hackett play. Great guitar player. Fantastic stuff. Really enjoyed the show. And we'll see you tomorrow.